Ottawa, April 11th. Canada on Tuesday imposed new sanctions on Russia's invasion of Ukraine and promised new military support to Kiev after Prime Minister Justin Trudeau met with Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal in Toronto. When the two met, Trudeau's official website was shut down, and the Canadian spy service admitted that some other government pages were also offline. Canada has sent 21,000 assault rifles, 38 machine guns and 2.4 million rounds, while the new sanctions will target 14 Russian individuals and 34 organizations. Trudeau said Canada has also sanctioned 9 entities affiliated with the Belarusian financial sector to put more pressure on Russia's facilitators in Belarus. Russia calls Ukraine's actions a special military operation to combat what it describes as a security threat. We will continue to support Ukraine with whatever it takes, as long as necessary, said Trudeau. Ukraine feels tremendous support of Canada in all areas, and we really appreciate that, said Shmyhal, most senior Ukrainian to visit Canada since start of war. TASS news agency dismissed what Oleg Stepanov, the Russian ambassador to Canada, called this nonsense sanction bull and said the measures were a show-off gesture. There will be no consequences for our citizens and our companies, TASS said. Before signing a joint declaration to modernize trade, Trudeau and Shmyhal discussed a number of issues, including greater military support and rebuilding efforts in Ukraine. Trudeau said the cyber attacks were an unsurprising act by Russian hackers. We are aware of reports that some of the Canadian government websites are offline, a spokesperson for the Canadian Communications Security Agency said, reiterating Trudeau's comment that it is not an unusual occurrence in countries hosting visits by Ukrainian government officials. While these incidents are attracting attention, they have little impact on the systems affected, said a spokesperson for the CSE. Canada has been one of Ukraine's most vocal supporters and has committed more than $8 billion Canadian dollars in financial, military, humanitarian and other aid since January 2022, just prior to the February invasion.